Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate in Tadakatsu's story. Last episode we primarily just, expanded our terrain. The opponents got their, bonus, so they're a lot stronger. However, last episode I accidentally didn't save, so I had to redo what I did last episode, and unfortunately the one thing that did happen is that Hanbei instead did not survive the battle against Kai this time around, so now Kai has taken over Hanbei's army, which is pretty bad for us, all things considered, because Hanbei was pretty strong and would have given us probably 5 or 6 pretty good Pokemon, which would have probably been enough to be able to just conquer the rest. Unfortunately, now we're just in a position where that's just going to be a little harder. So Kai has 5 kingdoms at the moment, and Ochi still has 2. But Ochi is kind of just there. I'm going to try to take over Chrysalia and Pugilis this month. And then with my remaining 5, I'd hope to maybe recruit some warriors somewhere. But, we'll see. Because Pugilis is pretty staunchly defended. And honestly, the same thing goes for Chrysalia, although not as staunchly defended, put it that way. If anything, Kai's army is stronger than it was when I checked it last episode, mostly because they ended up getting the win instead of losing the battle against Hanbei, which did have a pretty big effect on some of the Pokemons that she does have, or warriors. But we technically have a pretty big bonus here, but we only have so much type variety, and I think we need most of that type variety, or at least, we don't have much type variety, and the Pokemons that are effective against her, which are Garchomp and Manaphy, I think I need in the other fight. Although I wouldn't say that we're completely up against it here. I'd say Salazzle is. Salazzle is definitely the hardest Pokemon. Honestly, looking back, this seemed pretty doable. And I think one of the primary things is just let's not get hit by Fire Lash on Genesect. Honestly, the same thing goes for Articuno. Salazzle is kind of the only real threat, I'd say. The rest should go down relatively simply. Alright, well, I think that's basically it for Lucario. There's a ball over there. We finish off Umbreon. Make some room for Flygon to do some stuff. Hydreigon may as well just, I guess, go over here and probably help out with taking on Salazzle. This is not very accurate, so I'm not expecting much. We did hit, so not the worst. Let's see. Honestly, we probably want to stay with these two just to not get hit by a Fire Lash. So I'll end the turn. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we countered Dark types pretty well. Kind of figured that would happen. A ball over there is actually kind of unfortunate. Ooh. That almost kills Drapion as well. Probably because of the justified attack bonus. I could do 18 heal, or I could go and probably kill Abomasnow. Well, just not quite yet, but I think I like your position stuck over there, Salazzle, so I'm gonna just keep doing that. Yeah, I mean, I think this battle is probably won, all things considered. Although stat increases for 16 damage. Drapion hits this ball, doing some damage, but not a whole lot. Da 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 da! Ha ha! Okay, well, we don't finish off you, but let's see. Articuno, do you finish this off? No, you don't. You probably don't finish him off either, and we kill Thingy in the process. Right, let's just get rid of Salazzle. And I guess we'll do this. That just leaves Abomasnow with 4 HP. We'll get it next turn. Okay, good. We've taken Cresselia. Everyone gets about a +2 to 4. One of Kai's warriors fled, the rest got retained. Although I suppose it could mean that they just throw away other guys. But that would mean that her army is down to 24, which, I mean, still means she's got a bigger army than mine, but it seems like Illusia is completely safe. Pugilist does not reach Illusia, so that's good. Let's get rid of, let's try to win Pugilist. Honestly, I think this is pretty doable. Pugilist is not what I would consider the hardest territory to win. The AI is just really bad at this map. Although, the AI, I wouldn't be surprised if the AI next turn might want to go and attack Chrysalia. However, I'm kind of expecting them to go for Ochi. But this is the real fight. Because as you can see, 25%, 80. Okay, Hanbai and Kanbai are not that strong, but 41, 40, 41, and 41 is pretty strong, as you can see. Clearly, the most threatening Pokemon I'd say is Rotom Fan, because we don't hit it super effectively with Manaphy or Garchomp. Let's see, Aggron, you're not going to be very useful, so you're just going to be able to ring the bell for us to do a bit more damage to the opponent. Alright, this is the start. 16, 19, 19, 16, 35, critical hit. Garchomp can barely not reach. Probably should have rung the bell instead, but we'll ring him next turn. Ah, okay. It's only 23, so not too bad. And Pardos goes over there, which means that Rotom Fan is going to probably do something. Alright, that's a pretty bad critical hit. I'm about to commit some damage. Oh, I'm about to commit a lot of damage here in a sec. Ah, I shoulda. I'm a fucking idiot. Shoulda rung the bell a turn earlier, or I mean, before we attack Manaphy. Alright, not bad damage. Just knock you down. Get you two ready for next turn. I'm hoping to bait Rotom Fan into just standing on the banner. Alright, 2 burns. That sucks, but nothing much else I could do about that. Sure. In turn... A big old double miss. How much does this do? Nothing. He's got full absorb. Okay. Well, we have all the banners now. Okay, some health regen. This isn't really a whole lot, but it's something, I guess. Okay, I think he used convalescence with someone. I'm just gonna wait for him to get over here. Although he did, yeah, unfortunately regen a decent chunk of health. Okay, well he's just gonna stand there. Apparently he can hit from over there. And turn again. Okay, an attack on Cleaver, but we get that swarm bonus. We'll definitely win, but let's go for big damage here, hopefully. Yeah, come on, let's hit this. Yeah, Cleaver, let's go. This should honestly give us some pretty huge increases in strength on at least some of our Pokemon, specifically like Cleaver. Manaphy plus 3.5. Garchomp plus 5, basically, or 4.5. Yo, Rodon plus 6.1. You go plus 4, but you didn't really do much. Cleaver did definitely do some stuff, and for that reason goes plus 7.4. Yeah, very good, very good. Logically, they all retreat at least somewhere. And so Kai is down to 3 more kingdoms. And then, I mean, there's also Ochi, but, you know, Ochi is not a threat. So, next thing, we have 5 warriors left here. We should, in all intents and purposes, just go here. Except that we really don't hit any of these guys super effectively. That could be an issue. Yeah, we have like pretty poor stats into them. Cracksford usually has rock type, so I thought maybe we'd have a better shot there, but we have some grass type, so this is probably better. Or we split that up into even more. We'll send you two out there. Like I said, getting soldiers is important at this point, because we're pretty lacking in that department. We have not even the capabilities of sending 2 full squads out, so let's see. Technically, you can hit both of them super effectively, Magnezone, so you rock. Okay, you use Dark and Lariat. That makes you pretty much immediately less threatening. Sneasler. Ooh, alright, well, so much for that. How much do you do against 34? That's actually pretty good. Thank you, Magnezone. Thank you for being so good. Ooh, I just realized. Crocodile can't do anything against Magnezone. Like, goddamn. I didn't realize that Magnezone was so incredibly overpowered with Magnet Pull. Like, that's just insane. Damn it. We hit him super effectively, so we don't have to worry about, like, turn count. Alright. This gives us 2 more warriors, a Gengar and a Drifblim. It's better than nothing. 21 and 22, they're not that strong, but like I said, better than nothing. Alright, we have 1 grass, electric, and steel. What's over here? Nothing. AVS primarily flying and dragons, so it's probably not the place to be, but yeah, I mean, if we had an ice type with us or something like that, maybe we could have done that one. I'm not expecting much more for Laura either. Yeah, it's probably not it. Spectra, Trevenant, and I mean, that's, we could potentially get the barrel, but that's about it. The Glaceon. I don't know how easily we beat the rest. That's the issue, though. That's doable, I think. I think that's doable. We'll go get that one with these 3 soldiers. It might just be one, might just be a singular warrior we get from it, but it's better than nothing. At this point, I think we can, anyone would be a valuable asset to our team. Alright, simple enough so far. Like I said, that went simple enough. Good job, Skarmory and Leafeon. Not like these guys were that terrible, stat-wise anyways. But, you know. Ooh, Ceruledge. I mean, well, we'll see. We got like a ghost type, a flying type, and a fire type attacker added to the squad now. Let's see. Kai does not do anything, and that just leaves us in an interesting spot of like, how do we want to tackle this? Okay, so she split up her forces pretty balanced. She's balanced her team a decent bit. I mean, logically, we take on, like, Violite. Like, why wouldn't we? We could take Violite could try to take both Viola and Ignis. And then, like, I mean, at least Kai was just a singular area in Greenleaf. And it would split her army up pretty badly. If we can manage that, of course, because that's the other thing. This is definitely the stronger team than this one. But I think that is definitely the way we go. But, yeah, we'll leave that for next episode. But honestly, like, next episode could be a long one where I just finish it off. I don't think Ochi's not going to take long to finish off. And we might have a little bit of a longer confrontation with Kai, but that's about it. This could honestly work out pretty well. Alright everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.